Would you mind sharing, we haven't discussed that, but would you mind sharing a few interesting auctions or interesting cases without getting in trouble? Something that it's out there. I mean, it's just like, just go home and just like, this was ridiculous.
Wow, okay, let me think.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I like it when somebody bids with a lot of enthusiasm, you know. And they may not be the winner of it,
yeah.
But you know, you can always say in the auction room to everybody else, you go, you know, I love your bidding. I'm going to send you my schedule. Could you come to all my auctions? Please help me. One in Rotorua, years and years ago, when they sent me to Rotorua to do the auctions, because I wasn't very good. I said, embarrass yourself over there. You still get
sharpening your skills.
Sharpen your skills out of sight of the main market, and had a lot of fun down there. And sort of, I went opening bid or offer, yeah. And the guy at the very back of this hotel ballroom was an American Marine, it turns out. So he had a voice, man. He just yells out, you know, whatever it was. It was probably, I don't know, 500,000.
Yeah.
500,000 New Zealand dollars. Shit, this is going to be a long auction, you know. Things like that. The ones I enjoy the most are the families, and in fact, when a buyer or a bidder realizes you can have fun while you're bidding at the same time.
Yeah.
I love it when a kid moves and you take a bid off them, and the parents go, hey, hold on. I say, oh no, he put his hand up, you know. The rest of the room laughs. The parent sort of breaks out into a sweat as they go. I love it that in an auction room with agents that I've known for 10 years or more, they won't even move during the auction in case suddenly I think they're bidding on the property, even though legally they can't unless we've done a whole lot of declarations. Yeah. Yeah.
What about an embarrassing one you want to share? Or, I mean, you just did something silly or stupid, or you said something ridiculous. Like, you know,
probably cleanse those from my memory if it was one I did when I embarrassed myself as I went through. I remember we did one, we were negotiating on-site auction, and I shouldn't laugh, in summer, and I'm upstairs negotiating or talking to the vendor. The buyer's down in the backyard, and then suddenly, you know, there's a whole flurry of people running up the stairs to me. The buyer had passed out, lying flat on the grass out the back of the house. I was like, well, I don't know, I'm not a medic, you know. I'm the auctioneer. Poor person got a bit of water and they were all okay. Oh my God! It wasn't the heat of the negotiation. It was Auckland summer. You know?
And I think you had one with. Have you done auctions with like board shorts or swimming suit, or was there a story about that?
We came close, and I always thought, wouldn't it be quite cool to be there just, you know, in a t-shirt and boardies, you know, just like on the weekend, like everybody else is. And when it's, you know, the auction's about to start, I sort of step up and I go, all right, well, here we go. And they go, who the hell is this? You know, like literally sit in the audience.
Baywatch.
Baywatch. So we had a property on up on Whangaparoa, and I didn't suggest it, but the owner suggested that. They said, hey, why don't you just, you know, dress casually and walk down the beach and walk up and just crack straight into the auction. Yeah. And I thought, oh great, I've always wanted to do that. But at the last minute I thought, if it doesn't go right, they're going to blame that on being the outcome of their house. So I sort of, I pulled that back. We had one where a guy wasn't going to bid again unless I gave him the gavel, which is the hammer. Yeah. That was the yellow hammer. And I had a whole lot of auctions on. I was like, mate, you don't get the hammer, just bid. So we paused to negotiate. We negotiated, and we actually got to quite a good price. And I said to him, you know, give me X more and you'll get the hammer. Yeah. And he struck a really good deal. He paid X more for the house. Like, he doesn't pay me, he paid the owner X more for the house. He said, but I want the hammer right now. I said, mate, I've got auctions, I'll give it to you after the auction's finished. He said, no, I want it right now. And at the numbers we were talking, I was like, okay, you can have it. So I walked back out and I said, you know, well, okay, we're on the market, we're about to sell away. I haven't got a hammer, he's got my hammer now, you know? And we sold it, and we sold the rest of the ones that night.
It's like part of the chattels.
Yeah, part of the chattels. Chattels, interesting chattels. Property in Tauranga. And it had, they counted their number of, like a little, I don't know, what do they call those small farms, lifestyle sort of farms, you know what I mean? And it had some sheep with it.
Okay.
And the sheep were on the chattels. X amount of sheep. And I asked the guys, I said, well, what happens if a sheep dies between now and settlement? You have to go and buy another sheep, or what about your chickens? And there is a farming answer to that of, you know,
yeah,
plus or minus.
Yeah, the chickens need to be in reasonable working order.
Working order, yeah. Yeah. 2 weeks after settlement, there's no eggs.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. I love it. I love watching people, even when they feel it's all tension and it's all, you know, they're, oh my God, what are we doing? The hammer comes down, the smile just goes like that.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful to see. Beautiful to see.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Is that enough? That's enough.
I think it's...
Everybody's saying that's enough. Is this number 14? This is number 14, isn't it?
Probably it's going to be 14 and 15.
This is 14 and 15.
The first part will be the tips, and the second part will be just interesting stories coming from a well-seasoned auctioneer.
Shit, that sounds like I'm an old, eh? Like an old auctioneer. Oh, that's disappointing now, eh? Become an old auctioneer.
Oh, so
mate, we'll drive back to the base, Fountain of Youth.
Yeah. Man, if you're an old auctioneer that you've lost your hearing, what's happening there?
I just make it up as you go.
Just I mean, with time, you know, you can lose your driver's license because you can't see, you can't hear. What about auctioneer? It's like 85 years old auctioneer. Do you need some hearing aid? What do you need?
You can be grumpy, you just point at people and take a bid. 1 million, 25, 50, and then you go backwards. 850. They go, oh, you're going backwards again, Joe.
Dutch auction.
Shut up.
Oh,
we'll wait and see. Well, I'm not going to add up the numbers to get to 85, but yeah, we can always do that in the future. We can look back and go, mate, Vess, look how young you were in the car then, mate. You know, and that car even had an engine. You can hear it. You know,
oh,
it didn't run on you know, sparks on a battery.
Yeah.
Yep. No, huge respect for electric cars.
Yeah.
Have you got one? You should. To compensate for my V8.
No. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, guys.
See ya.
See ya.